is in a certain position. What it should be is it should be protecting your lumbar spine. So you should have a slight arch there. But when we pull up, we're using our legs to get off the ground. Okay, we're stabilizing, we're getting tight up top. We're using that straight arm scapular strength to get into this position here. And as we pull, we're using our legs. Now, from this position here, this is hip drive. Okay, this is coming from the glutes. From here, drive through extension. If you start lifting your
late night game, baby.
first of all, your
See if I can pull off another dub.
Not going and driving the movement, they're lagging behind. But secondly, you are loading your spine in a way that's never intended to be in the first place, and putting more stress on your spine that way. So what you're looking at is more of an isometric hold of the lumbar spine throughout the lift. There's a little bit of concentric shortening that happens from the very top. Not talking about overextending. I'm talking about just at the very top. So a portion of the weight that you're lifting here is going towards the concentric shortening of the lumbar paraspinals. However, it's not a high amount. Let's call it even 10%, throw an arbitrary number on it. Very little. So unless you're deadlifting, say, 500 pounds, you're not getting enough weight here applied to the lumbar spine, applied to the paraspinals to help strengthen them. Again, if you're doing that, that's a good start, but it's not enough because it's not frequent enough. You're not going to be deadlifting every day. So we need some other options. So what we do is we have some other options. We have a kettlebell swing. It's a great conditioning exercise. One of the best ways to condition. And it also helps us to build not just stamina, but endurance in our lumbar.
Colors y'all wear.
But again, from the same idea, we're basically coming down, right hip hiking, and then as we come through, it's an extension through the glutes. Okay? I'm not lifting here with my back. Okay, I'm not coming down with my leg and lifting with my back. That's not a swing. A swing is a hinge and then hinge through. Hinge and then back through. So the same thing is happening here in that we're not getting this active concentric shortening here, but more of a stability that we're holding. And we're getting, again, a small percentage that gets carried over. But now with, let's say, an 80-pound kettlebell, you're even using far less than you were over here. So the trade-off is volume. Your volume would have to be higher here. Thank God it does fit in well as a conditioning exercise that will allow you to program it for higher times and volume. Again, that works in as an option that could fall onto your conditioning days. Okay, so we've got our heavy deadlift occurring on,
I can't
let's say,
see
a
it.
full day or the leg day or a back day, but we've got
All right.
these filling in the gaps. Now, somebody will say, what about the good morning, Jeff? You talked about the good morning before. Is that a good option? Are you getting any more concentric shortening there? There's a big problem with the good morning, guys. Not the exercise itself, but that most bodies aren't capable of doing it properly. I, for one, am not capable of doing it properly, so I don't do it. What you do is you get in position here, and you have to hinge, okay? Because we got to try to keep this bar likely to deadlift.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Get the fuck.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dig deep.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play. They did a really nice job standing in a couple places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Come on now, bro.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning. Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
Damn.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Don't set up like this.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Inside give to Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but should have done otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Get that shit.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To the air yet again, Watson. It's caught, Smith. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds McLaurin down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They've got his man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play that time through the air. 53 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely. When he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Oh.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A give to Elliott running left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson's throw complete to Dotson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, How about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you think it took a little more action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
Good looking out. I saw
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Fedarian Mathis bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. pistol. Here's Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Elliott running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Takes it at the 7.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come over right now, be good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the... He's got him in, complete! And he'll take him down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Wow.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And some Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott 66 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To throw, Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Dallas, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
We'll put a link to a short clip of what this looks like, but basically what Jeff is doing, and tell me if I'm describing this incorrectly or correctly, Jeff, is taking your 2 thumbs and pointing behind you and you know, so elbows up kind of near the chin and pointing behind you, like, go headed that way, like somebody directing the airplane, like, come back, I forget what they call that. I think it's called semaphoring is the action of, like, where they direct the planes or something, the flags or whatever. Someone will, of course, tell me I'm wrong about that, too, which is why I say these things, because I like being told what the correct answer is. In any case, so this replaces the upright row and probably does a number of other important things as well. Yeah, well, again, listen, without naming names or programs or anything like that, when I got involved in Athlete Next, when I first started, you know, my online presence, there was a very, very, very popular program that was out there that I just, for fun, I wanted to, as a PT, this is the nerdy things we do, but I wanted to evaluate the workout structure. And I went and I looked at every rep over the course of a week. And there was something like, you know, 890 repetitions or something done, and 0 of them were dedicated to external rotation of the shoulder. So if you think about it, I mean, again, it was a very popular program that was done by a lot of people. There was no focus at all, no dedicated focus towards creating a balance to an action that is so predominant. And remember,